Okay. Let's pray to our Guru. Okay, so any question from previous class? No, right?
Yeah, sir. From previous class, I have one question.
Mhm.
Sir, in the previous class, we studied that conjunct, square, triangle, right?
Mhm. Mhm.
And to do 3 and 11,
Mhm.
6 and 8.
Mhm.
So we studied 6 and 8 are troublemaker. 6 is a troublemaker for 8, and
Mhm.
8 is a aggression and insult to that. For
Mhm.
6 will cause more damage to 8. So in that case, I have one query. If
Six
6
will
and
six
8,
six will not damage to 8. 6 will damage
okay,
to the from where you are counting the 6.
okay,
You
okay,
are
so
counting from here to 6. It will damage to this one. Not it will
okay,
damage to this
okay,
one.
okay, okay, okay.
Okay.
Yeah, yeah. So 6, that house it will damage.
Yeah, this will damage. Yeah, because from here it is 6. That is enemy, and from here it is like a longevity destroyer, age of that, like that. From here
Right.
it is 6.
So
From here it is 8. Yeah.
right, right. So sir, I randomly took one card, and now here in the 10th house you can see the 10th house in this square. Yeah,
Mm.
the 10th house. Here I put there where like there were Saturn, for example, SA,
Mm.
and now 6 from Saturn, which comes 1 2 3 4 5 6, right? This
Mm.
one.
Mm.
So let's take like Mars, like any 2 is Taurus na, so
Mm.
anything Mars. So like Saturn is 8 from Mars na, right? And
Yeah.
Mars is 6 from Saturn. So
Mm.
what if Saturn and Mars conjunct in the same house, 6 or 8? What will
Right,
happen?
right now it is not conjunct.
No, no, sir, but if it is in the card, if it anywhere 6 and 8 conjunct, so what will be that?
So
That will be,
you are telling if we move this Saturn to here.
or Mars to there.
Yeah, so there is a, we haven't learned that, but Saturn and Mars, it will
Huh.
cause problem in the profession.
Okay,
It will cause problem in the profession because
okay,
Mars
whichever
is
house.
Mars is ego and Saturn is profession. So and Mars has, so whenever, and it is the disturbance from the closed one. Okay.
Okay, so whichever house it is placed, it will cause problem.
Yes.
Okay.
Okay. Who is on mute? Okay, you said your. Okay, then. Yeah. Any other question? No. Anything that is really stopping you, like to start to understand, or is any gaps so far? Snehal ji, anything? Or you guys practiced anything? Open any chart?
Sir, Anupji's question just confused me a little bit.
Hmm.
Uh, we saw the relationship between third and 11, second and 12, 6 and 8.
Hmm.
Now, when we are considering this on a chart,
Hmm.
are we like only sticking to those numbers from the ascendant or from the lagna, or it will have an impact from any planet to any planet with the relationship of 3 and 11 to 2, 12 and 6 and 8?
From
Matlab,
any planet, from any planet. See, when we are
Yeah.
doing from Lagna, right? When we are doing from Lagna, that means I'm analyzing myself. This is me.
yeah.
Okay. From here, 6 is my disease. From here, 8 is my accident. From 12 means my loss. This is my gain. Okay, this is my career. This is my mother, my happiness, my all the assets, property, vehicle. Okay, this is me. But
Right.
when I'm analyzing the same thing, for example, from the Saturn, then it is the related to the profession. It may be my profession, but I am not only profession. I am relation, I am profession, I am so many things, right? Complete all
Yeah.
the event, then included me. Okay, so it is telling about me. It is not telling only about my profession. Profession is one part of my life, but here when I'm considering Saturn, then it is considering that related to profession. So Saturn from 6, enemy in my profession. 8, the person or the things that is giving, reducing the age of my profession, loss to my profession, like that happiness in my profession, what I accumulated in my profession, how I'm getting support from my profession, like that. This is my career strength recognition in my profession. So it is only related to that when I'm counting from Saturn. Same way when I'm counting from Venus, for example, here, Venus, it can be anywhere. I'm just counting it is easy to count from here. So when I'm counting Venus to the 4th house, this is happiness from my marriage. Who is giving trouble? Who is enemy of my marriage? 6 from that. Who is the person who is creating problem in my marriage? Venus to 6. Who is the person, or what are the entity that is causing reduction in my marital life? 8 from Venus.
Right.
From where I'm getting recognition or name, fame in my marriage? 10th house.
Right.
Like
So
that, all the things we are taking, and it is related to that. That's what this all about.
So this calculation will be easier. Sometime back when you showed how
Mm.
you can change the house numbers from 1
Mhm.
to 12
Yeah,
on the software, I think that will be much more helpful to look
yeah, in
for a
the software
specific.
it is. Yes. So when you put Saturn, then Saturn from Saturn, this is 6th, this is it. So don't get confused
Yeah.
from Saturn either. So 4th is Saturn from 4th. This one is the Saturn from 4th. 1, 2, 3, 4. So wherever planet is there, from there you can count and you can analyze related to that. Okay, makes
Got it.
sense?
Yeah. Thank you.
Yeah, okay. So today we are going to discuss little background. Snehalji, you are okay? Any question you have?
No, sir, I'm again going to your sessions from first and recapturing it again so that my basic is
Yeah,
again clear.
yes, anything you can shoot questions, okay?
Yeah, sure.
I'll be more than happy to answer. Okay.
Yes.
And no means any question whatever you are asking, it may be the same confusion other person have. Okay. So
Yeah.
you feel free to ask.
Sure, sir. Sure.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
So now let's do, today we are going to discuss about planets, and let's little more about the background when we are seeing this chart basically. So how this chart basically, what you are seeing in the software, what is the background, how in the sky, right? So when you see from the telescope, what happens, that, and then we are going to see the very important part aspect, that where you guys will confuse, but by practicing you can do that. Okay. And then strength in the sense, you can say the happiness of the planet. If planet is happy, then they will give good result. If planet is not happy, they will struggle to give the result. Okay. So how we feel happy basically, if suppose you are a planet and this is your house, how will you feel happy? You will feel happy, first thing is, in the house when you are here. So you are tenant, okay, and the lord of this house is the landlord. Okay. So if you have good relation with the landlord, then you will feel happy. your friend or the other person is staying with you, your wife, your kids, your parents, if they are friendly with you, you are happy. Then your neighbors who is, you know, side another person who is beside your house, if they are friendly with you, then you are happy, right? So this is how the planets are. We are checking the planets, which sign they are in, who is with planets, who is the associated planets. So that tell us like how is the strength of the planets. If all are good, very good. All are bad, bad. Mix good and bad. Then we have to check how much good, how much bad. Okay, but the problem is you won't find pure good or pure bad. That's why we all are struggling. 10% chances you will see that all are good or all are bad. Okay, 90% chances you will only see the mixed kind of situations. Some are good, some are bad. Tenants, landlord is good, wife is good, kids are not good, neighbors are not good, like that. Okay, so we have to see that time what exactly we want to get out of that. If our events related to the neighbors, then we will say no, this planet is not good. If our events related to the family, then we say it is good or bad, like that. So we will see that one. Okay, and aspect is the one, sometimes planets are not with the person, but still they are influencing you from other houses. Okay, so that is called the aspect. In Hindi we say drishti, means they are seeing you, even though they are not with you, but they are seeing you from outside. Okay, so that we will see. So let's start from first one. Okay, stop me if you are not getting it. Okay, so this is sun. If I will, you know that it is circular in motion, right? So if you see like this, we know this is how it is. So you see the sun and you see surroundings like that. Planets are there, right? Like planets are there, like this is how planets are there. So if I will make a two-dimensional view and take center, this center, and draw a center line, then what we see that above 8 degree from the center, below 8 degree from the center, all the planets are coming in that belt only. Okay, this is just two-dimensional view of this one. You got it? You can imagine, right? So all the planet, it is not like sun is here, some is like above in the sky, some is like below in the sky. It is not, this is the range within 16 degree only they are there in the belt, and that's why they are rotating here. Okay, I hope that is clear, not so complex. Now we will see this one next. See carefully. Okay, this is our earth, right? And I have given direction east here, west here, north and south. This is how in the map we are seeing that, right? Clear? Now this earth is rotating in the sky. This is sky. Just imagine you are seeing from other side earth. So it is rotating in the sky. Okay. And these are the zodiac sign in the sky. So what is the zodiac sign? Zodiac sign is basically a virtual division in the sky. This sky is basically 360 degree, right? If you divide this sky into 12 equal parts, then each part is basically called the zodiac sign. So I'm again repeating, it is division of the sky. Okay. Now you will say, why did you divide with 12 only? Why didn't you divide 10 or this one? Because it's based on the motion of the sun. Zodiac sign is based on the sun. Nakshatras are based on the rotation of the moon. Okay, so I am not going to too much technical now. I'll explain you how it works. So this is the division. So what so far clear of the sky? I did in 12 equal parts. Now what I did is, just to make it clear, I just changed the direction, north, south, east, west. And you see this one? I put a circle so that you can imagine the division. This is Earth, division of the sky, and 12 equal parts. And it is starting with the Aries, Taurus, Gemini, or Cancer, like that it is. Okay. Now there's something called the house. House is a division of Earth, and zodiac sign is a division of sky. Always keep in this mind. That's why, because it's a division of Earth, that's why all
So
the
can you come again?
zodiac sign, rashis, are division of the sky. So 12 equal parts we divided, and then we got the 12 zodiac sign. 360 divided by 30, if you do, it will come 12. Or you do the 360 divided by 12, then it will come 30 degree, right?
Yes.
So if you see the each zodiac sign, the duration, we are measuring the duration in the degrees, not in kilometer or centimeter. It is in degrees because it is angle basically. So 30 degrees, like each zodiac sign is a 30 degrees. Okay. So the division of the sky is called the zodiac sign. We have 12 zodiac sign, right?
Yes.
Likewise, we are further dividing our Earth. Suppose you are on the equator center, and then you are dividing this Earth. Earth is also spherical, circular, and then you divided this one, 12 equal parts. Then you got this division, right? Yeah. So now you have 12 houses, you have 12 zodiac sign. That's why we are able to map that houses against the zodiac sign, right? So this is what it is. If anybody will do the telescope from the east side. So the east side, okay, let's do the next side. So this is how it rotates. You see the rotation, but houses are not rotating. If you keep the Earth static,
Okay.
basically this is static, Earth is rotating, but we are on Earth itself, right? From there we are measuring. So we are seeing that our Earth is static and zodiac sign is rotating. Agree?
Okay.
Anyone has confusion, raise your hand. Okay. I know it is. And think about that.
So we've been on Earth. That's why we don't consider Earth as rotating.
Yes.
Though in the universe, in the solar system,
Yes.
Earth is moving. But
Yes.
since we are on the Earth, we don't take it as Earth as moving. We are saying that our planets are moving around us, right?
Exactly. And in Sanskrit, we say these planets as a graha. Okay. Graha means that entity that grahan, attracts the thing. Okay. And second definition of the graha is, Parashar Rishi says that the entity that is moving. That's why they told sun as a graha, because from Earth, if you see, sun is also moving. Moon as a graha, moon is also, and these graha is attracting some energies, and then they are indirectly influencing us through their cosmic energies. Okay, so that's what they're telling the graha. In English we are saying the planets. Okay, so now it is rotating, but you saw that houses were not rotating, right? Because houses are part of Earth division. Because Earth is not rotating, houses are not rotating, like that. So now you see that planets are also in the sky. Clear so far? And if it is in the sky, definitely it will come in some of the division, definitely, right? Question?
Clear, sir.
So my Earth, it is static because I am on the Earth. I did division of my Earth, that become my houses. I did division of my sky, that become zodiac sign. And planets in the sky are there. So those planets, when I see from the telescope, it will definitely fall in some division of the sky, right? So we say that planets are in that zodiac sign. Okay, so this is how it looks like on 20th April 2017, 7 o'clock AM Delhi. If 7 o'clock morning time, if somebody will see in Delhi from the east direction, they will take the telescope in the east direction, then what they will see that Mercury and Sun are in the Aries. Okay, and Mars in the second is Taurus zodiac sign. They will see Gemini sign, nothing, planet, no planet is a Cancer, no planet Rahu, no planet. Here in the Virgo zodiac sign, they will see that Jupiter is there. Okay, they will say this Sagittarius sign, Saturn is there. Capricorn sign, Moon is there. Rahu and Ketu is not a planet, but it is mathematical point. I'll explain you how. Okay, so now it is rotating. Okay, so now it is rotating. So 7 o'clock, it is first house, right here, Aries, and it is rotating. You know, the one rotation Earth is completing in 24 hours, right? So this whole rotation coming Aries to Aries here will take 24 hours time. Wrong or right?
Correct.
Correct? Because Earth is taking whole circle on their axis. There are two rotations, right? One is on their axis, 24 hours. That's why we are seeing day and night. Another rotation is like on their path, solar path, that changes the weather and all sort of seasons and everything, and year changes we are seeing. Okay, that's the difference between two rotations. So here we are right now, we are talking about axis, on their axis. So what we see that there are 12 zodiac signs. 7 o'clock, I'm seeing Aries in the east direction. Definitely, if you take 9 o'clock time, then Aries will move and you will see the Taurus in the east side, this first house. After 2 hours, Gemini, after 2 hours, Leo, after 2 hours, Cancer, after 2 hours, Leo, again 2 hours, Libra, because each division 24 hours total. We have 12 division, 12 into 22, 12 into 2, 24. A little confusing, right? Let me draw that. See, one rotation we are doing in 24 hours, right? And now we have 12 zodiac sign. So each zodiac sign will get how much hour?
2 hours.
24 divided by 2 hours, right? So first house, we know the Lagna. So 7 o'clock, if you see, the Lagna will be Aries, but after 2 hours, Lagna will change. And that will become the Taurus. Okay, that's what we say, that in numerology, anybody born on 20th April 2017 has the same characteristics, but basically their nature is changing because 2 hours. His thought process is like Aries, but after 2 hours, who is 9 o'clock, his thought process is like a Taurus. After 2 hours, his thought process will be like a Gemini, 11 o'clock, like this, like this. Okay. So the first house, we say that Lagna, and each 2 hours that Lagna is changing, and this is how it is like that. Okay.
So,
Yes.
so now you said that after 2 hours it will change. So say if the person is born between 7 to 9, if it is born at 8, so he will have or she will have the qualities of Aries only. So that 2 hours we can consider, no?
Yes. Yes. So I don't know. Actually, that sunrise, if you see that 20th April, 15th April, that sun is going into Aries. The sunrise is calculated based on the sun rising time. Okay, in the zodiac sign, like it is in the Aries from 15th April to 15th May, right? So that duration, that time, sun will always, the Aries will be that rising sign in the morning. Okay. But if you take this from 15th May to 15th June, then 7 o'clock you will see the Taurus is the rising sign, because at that time sun will be in the Taurus, like that. So yes, what you are telling is right. I explain a little more, but yeah.
Okay, good.
Okay. So this is what, when we took this snapshot, when I took in the software, this is how the software look like. First house, this is first house, Lagna, zodiac sign Aries, Mercury and Sun. You see this? Second house, Mars, Taurus zodiac sign. Third house is Gemini, fourth house is Cancer, fifth house is Rahu. Right? Like this one. These numberings are like a zodiac sign. So why I explained you this? Because sometimes, we see this chart, but we don't understand from where this came. Okay, this is the picture of the sky at the time of birth. If somebody will take the photograph, this is how it will look like. But this will look like little disturbing. So we are making little nice, neat and clean. Right? So
sir, if we take the real movement, then sometimes doesn't it happen that Taurus is half in second house and half in first house, or something like that? Then what happens in those scenarios?
Or that's where that Placidius system says that, or the Bhav Chalit system says that. Okay. So
in the Narayana chart.
yes. So because we are if you see that several software or the several older book, they are not telling this as a chart. They are telling this as a Rasi chart. In the software, if you see the chart, what we are discussing, it is not the chart. The name of the chart is the Rasi chart. Why it is Rasi chart? Rasi means zodiac sign. Because this is the division of the Rasi. We are just map the house. Okay. But if you see the cusp chart, that is the division of our Narayana Bhav Chalit chart, where we are dividing the houses basically. And then
does it also like change the actual prediction?
It changes. It depends on which method you are using.
Like if we say that Mars is in second house, but Taurus is half in second and half in first, so they will have also qualities of the Mars will have qualities of Gemini and Taurus.
Yes. So in astrology, see, India is a very great country. Okay. So here they give the freedom. India is the only country in this world. They allow people to become a god. In other country, if you will tell I am a god, they will kill you. Okay. But in India, we say that, okay, you can become a god. Everybody has the chance to reach the supreme power. Okay, so like that's why Mahatma Buddha, Jain, and lot of gods are keep on coming, Sai Baba and all. Okay, so because they give that freedom. So same thing happened. Several sages came, they gave their analysis, they made their own method to do that. And we are seeing planet aspect in Gemini system. They are telling the Rasi aspect. Zodiac sign is also aspecting and all. Okay. Somebody then Parasar Rishi says that no, zodiac signs are, how can they aspect? They are not moving, they are static. And all those discussions are there. But question is which method we are using. So in astrology, the question is, somebody says that how much you should boil the milk. The answer is everybody will say like 100 degrees centigrade, 90 degrees, and you have 5 minutes, 10 minutes like. But the answer is what exactly you want to make out of the milk. If you want to make a paneer, do that much temperature. If you want to make a tea, you boil it for the 10 minutes or 5. What you are looking for. There are several methods, several outputs. We are checking the same planet in different way. Different research has been done. Okay, so that Bhav Chalit has come into picture to decide that same thing. Nirayana cusp is the same thing. What we are doing is Bhrigu Nadi, we are not considering this house and all those things. We are just focusing on the planet. That is one thing. Okay. So this is what. Now we will go to the aspect of the planet. So now this is moving. This is that one. Okay. So now we understood the planets, houses, and zodiac signs. Clear? Okay. So right now in IRG, don't go into that Bhav Chalit and all. You will get confused, and whatever you have understood so far, you will make khichdi out of that hodgepodge. So better you keep your mind clear. Don't go to that section.
So I have a question here.
Yeah.
We talk about 9 planets, but whenever we take all the planets, but we never take Earth. We never consider Earth. In that place, we always consider Moon there, right?
Because we are itself on Earth.
Earth. So we consider Moon for us in that case.
Yeah, we consider based on the. I think if you see that, I don't know, it will be too much technical or
because,
what. We have the 7 lokas, right? If you know that we have the 7 lokas. The rishis, how they define that, and like that we have 7 kundalini in our body, 7 chakras. Okay.
Yes, 7
so
chakras.
each chakras represent 1 lokas, means the dimension of this universe. Okay. So if you see the movie Interstellar, like there is a dimension. So we have like a 7 dimensions. So like that, each planet represents 1 sort of dimension. If you get the full knowledge of 1 planet, you will understand full knowledge of that one. Okay. So that's why the sun is the light from where we are getting in this earth. Sun is giving the light, because of that people are surviving, or anything, plants or anything. But moon is the one that gives charm in that rasa, like what you see the flower is smelling, or like juices in the fruits or in vegetables. That is because of the moon. Okay, so that's what they considered moon also as a planet, rather than Ugra or satellites. Yeah, tell me what your question. Sorry.
No, that is because what I have say, I've been a geography student. I've been always teaching moon is not a planet. But when we are doing Rashi, or rather we are seeing here, we are always seeing that if moon is there, then you get luxury, prayer, all that things, if your moon is strong. But in the planet, it doesn't come. In the what you say, in the solar system, it doesn't come. It is 2 identities. Sun and moon are 2 identity for us.
Yes. So this whole astrological system, okay, this whole astrological system is based on the movement of sun and moon. Okay, this is how you are calculating anything like a day, night, weather, or anything you are calculating. You need some parameters, right? So this sun, movement of sun in the sky, that defines our zodiac sign, and movement of moon in the sky, that defines our nakshatras. Okay, constellations. So that's what. So it is not a satellite. And if you see this like a scientific way, then you will say that these body, Jupiter or Saturn, how can they impact us, right? So far we have learned sun energy is coming, and like a moon and all those, like a grahan and all those things, we know that, right? But slowly we are discovering, oh no, there is another force is also working. Earlier the people were thinking like a sky is a blank, right? Space is blank, there is nothing inside that. Then slowly we came to know, no, there is something inside, even though spy is that the space is not empty, there's something is there. And we from starting we are telling that element as a space, that is sky, akasha, like Jupiter is the one that has the energy of that. So slowly we are discovering that, but for now we are not doing mapping of the physics and this one. We are trying to understand their energy. Okay, so now we have something called retrograde and direct motion. I don't know whether you should learn today or no. Let's think. But before that, let's understand the Rahu and Ketu quickly. You see, this is Earth, and this is path of the moon. Okay. And from Earth, if you see, this is the path of the sun. Basically, sun is not moving, Earth is moving. So if you keep sun as a center, there is a path of the moon, path of the Earth. So when these two paths are intersecting, we say that north node, dragon's head or Rahu, south part cause the dragon node. These two mathematical points are so strong, it creates problem in our life. Okay. So that's why we started considering these two as a planet. But in astrology, we say that as a chaya graha, it's not a physical things, but it is a mathematical points basically. But impacts are so high. Okay, it's so high when it sun is coming close to any of this planet, that sunlight, that the auspicious lights get dirty. That's why we say that, okay, don't go, pregnant ladies don't go in that, okay, don't see the sky at that time, take bath, throw all the foods, don't keep food any that, you know, put all the foods in some soil pot or something like that. They are telling all those things because that energy at that time, it's so bad. It's scientifically also. Okay, so we are still decoding, but this is what the scripture says. So this is the Rahu and Ketu. It is not a physical body, it is a mathematical points, but it is impacting us. Okay. Now there is something called the concept of retrograde planet and combustion. Let's finish that as well so that there won't be any confusion. What we say that retrograde means, you clear so far?
सर इसमें आपने inferior superior planets को लिखा सर ये?
Come again.
You mentioned inferior planets Mars and Venus and superior planets Mars, Jupiter, Saturn. Just because of that, जो लग्न बना रहे थे उसके बेस में ये?
No. It is not. If you take if you take this belt for the solar system, if you take this Earth here, anything is between Earth and Sun. Okay, it is inferior planet. Anything is away from the Earth, these are like a superior planets. Okay, outside this one, because their motions are different. When we deciding the retrograde or combust, their motions are different. Their speeds are different compared to Earth. These are comparatively fast to Earth. That way, these are like a little longer compared to that, like that.
Sir, so this will differ from Kundalini to Kundalini, right? Because in other case, Venus might be far away from my ascendant, that is Earth. So it will
Yeah,
differ for,
yeah, that will differ. Means I'm telling just practical solar
okay.
system. What is the concept of like a retro? You will see sometimes Saturn like that. It is written Saturn retro or Venus
Yes, yes.
retro. So what that R means, because it is very strong. When you say R, that means it is a planet which is giving different result. So we
Sir, sorry to interrupt you, but what are means how like inferior planet give what qualities and superior give what qualities?
forget about this one. Okay,
Okay,
forget about this one. Don't think on this
okay,
one. Think what I'm going to teach now. It's some name I have given to just to refer that.
okay.
और तरंजी न्यूज सुन रहे. Okay. So now I'm going to the next slide. So you see this one. Let's superior planet, external. This is the sun, this is earth, and this is the division of the sky. Okay, like zodiac sign Cancer and Leo. If you see from earth, this is the Jupiter. But since the speed of earth is, high compared to speed of Jupiter, so it moved this much, but Jupiter is moving this much, because earth is like completing one circle in 365 days, right? And Jupiter takes nearly 13 years, 12 years, 13 years to complete that. So when it goes here, even though Jupiter is almost the same place, little bit movement, but from earth, when we see that Jupiter is in the Cancer, but basically Jupiter is in Leo. If earth is there, so it is like that. You are in one train. Okay, you are in train, right? And one person is going in this direction, and you are sitting here and you are seeing this person. So you will see that this person is moving ahead and you are also going in this direction. When you are coming close to this person and just crossing, then you see this person is still going ahead, but you will, when you see, you will feel like this person is going backward. That is called the basically relativity theory, right? The speed of this two person. Am I clear? This one?
Yes.
We have seen this, right? Same thing happens with speed of the earth. When it is aligned with Jupiter, we are seeing this is in the Leo zodiac sign. Leo is coming after Cancer. This is 5 number, this is 4 number, right? This is the Leo sign. But since it move ahead of the Jupiter, and when we are seeing Jupiter from there, then we are finding this Jupiter is in Cancer, but basically this is in Leo. But there looks like this is in Cancer. Okay, so like that. So this is called the retro motion, and the impact in our astrological system is high. Okay, this PPT I'm not going to share, so understand the concept. It took me hell lot of time to prepare this animation and all those things.
It will give impact of succeeding house or preceding house in retrograde. So how the planet.
You
who's
also
in
the
retrograde.
Cancer, it will the previous house, both house it will impact. Yeah. Now if you go to the this one, we are saying inferior planets, Mercury. Speed of the Mercury is high. All right. So Mercury move ahead from Earth. When we are seeing Mercury, it is in Virgo. But when Mercury moved ahead from Earth, we are seeing it looks like it is in Leo. Okay, means previous house. Leo is 5, Virgo is 6. Basically, it is in 6, but because of the movement, we are seeing that it is in the previous house. Okay, because of the different speed. So that's why I mentioned that inferior planet and this one, because the movement and speed is different. Okay. And this is something called the combustion. Combustion means when you see that in the software, it is written like Jupiter C, Mars C, right? C means combustion. Combustion means burn. Okay. So it is again the movement in the sky. If you see the Earth, and if between Earth and planet, if sun is coming, because it is rotating, right? It can go the other side of that one. So that means we are not seeing the light of the Jupiter or energy of the Jupiter. The sun is covering them. Okay, because of sunlight, this Jupiter is, effect of Jupiter is very less, or you can say that changes because of the sun. So we say that in chart like Jupiter is combust. I'll explain you what does it mean combust means. Okay, like that Earth went here, Jupiter came here again. Whenever this will in between, we say this is the combust. Okay. And this is the inferior planet, Mercury and Venus kind of things. Same concept. Sun is coming between. We say that combust. Mercury is like combust. This is combustion. Sometimes Mercury and this is also aligned, but Sun is very big and it is so close to Sun, because of that we are not seeing the light of, it is the same line of sight, and because of that this Sun is coming. So we are seeing that combust as well. We are telling that it is coming close to the Sun. Here I have given some degree just to understand at what degree it is coming close. Moon usually not get combust. Okay, that get combust. Mars, Mercury, Jupiter, Venus, Saturn, Rahu, Ketu never combust. Okay, moon is already spiritual. When sun and moon are coming close, what do we say? Amavasya. And they gave me one kundali. Okay, I remember when I was in college, and their sun and moon was like this in one house. I told you born in the Amavasya time. So, sir, you know so much, sir. How did you know? Without, I didn't tell you date of birth. I just show you the chart. I don't know. It is nothing logic. Sun and moon, when it is in same house, we say that Amavasya. When sun and moon are opposite to each other, we say that Purnima. This is what the movement is. Okay. It is, there is no rocket science in that.
Sun and moon together is Amavasya. Sun and moon far is Purnima.
Not far. Opposite 1-7 relation. Sun is 1, moon is 7, like that. So like that, Ekadasi, Dwadasi, like that, it is coming from there. Okay, so this is when it is coming this much closer to the sun degrees, and then we say that this is combust, actual combust, but you don't need to worry or remember this one. Rahu, Ketu, they never combust. In fact, they make sun as a grahan, right? What do you say grahan in English?
Eclipse, sir.
Eclipse, yes. So they make an eclipse. We say grahan yoga, means their mind, sun is soul, their sun get polluted, soul get polluted. It needs cleansing. How will you clean? If anything gets dirty, how will you clean in astrological system? Om Namah Shivaya, do the Shiva Abhishek. Okay, that's the only thing of the cleansing. Okay. So anyone like a 15th, usually when sun gets little, dirty, or you say that because of the eclipse, sun energy is not clear. So, or if anybody born, 15th or one day prior or one day after in the month, basically when sun is changing the zodiac sign, they just enter the zodiac sign around 15th. Usually you see that if anybody will born, you will see that their immunity power is very less. They get sick very easily. Any one of you know person who is around this 15th of any month who born, they will get sick very easily, or at childhood definitely they will get frequent health issues, because sun is the immunity power. They destroy that immunity power. Okay.
So it is only till 15th, or it can be 14, 15, 16.
Yeah, 14, 15, 16, but 15th basically is sometimes they are changing, like sun is in Aries on 15th, for example, 15th April. 14th April it is in Pisces. So anybody, when they're changing the sign like Pisces to Aries, like that duration. Okay. So at that time sun is like within 1 degree time, right? Okay, today's too much technical, but that's okay. But you got it right, what I want to say.
Yeah.
So this is the one. Watch this video, it's interesting. Okay, but why I explain, I didn't give that much value to this one, but there are a lot of people like who watch my channel. They contacted me just to say thank you, because they told, sir, I knew astrology, but I never thought in this way. And thank you for explaining that. Even though I have been doing astrology for 2 years, but this concept helped me to understand what I'm doing basically. Okay, so that's what I thought of, like explaining you what these concepts are. Okay, so that there is nothing impact in our prediction, but it is just to understand what it looks like actually. When you see combust, when it's at retro, what does it mean? Okay, Rahu Ketu, what does it mean? Yeah, Anupji.
Yes, sir. Slide number 14, I didn't understood. Can you please explain again? Yeah, this one. This one I didn't explain. I didn't get that. The Mercury is moving that way. Earth is also moving, right? Rotating.
But
So,
speed of Mercury is higher than
The speed of
Earth,
thought.
right?
right. So, for example, if in the same line, then Earth will see Earth is also in middle of like Leo and Virgo, right? So it will
No,
see
it
same
moved.
Mercury.
I just moved that because Mercury rotate in 1 month, right? Complete their circle within a month,
Yeah,
right? Within a month, less than a month.
yeah.
And but
Transition, yeah.
yeah, but in 1 month, Earth is rotating how much? Little bit. They haven't
Little
crossed.
bit.
They haven't crossed the Leo yet. Okay, they are still in
Okay,
Virgo. Okay,
okay,
but Mercury has crossed that Virgo. Oh, sorry, this Virgo to Leo. So Virgo is 6th number. Leo is 5th number. It is behind.
okay,
Okay,
okay.
that's
So
what we
in
are saying.
between the middle of the month,
Yeah.
Mercury must have passed to Leo or middle
Yes.
of his thing, and okay,
Exactly.
therefore we see.
Yes.
Okay.
Okay.
If the planet is fast also, then also it is retrograde. If it
Definitely.
is slow,
Imagine you are
okay,
in one train and another bus is going or bike is going, right? So if they are
yeah,
ahead of you is going fast, then you always see him like in the next to you, right?
reversing, yeah.
Yeah. So
Okay, so this is a lot of light tricky.
yeah.
It
No,
will get
it is just
time to,
it is just relativity, same thing. It's the
yeah,
motion related.
okay.
That's what it is. All are like a technical. You can understand this concept when I have to write a code behind that.
Okay, yeah,
How,
yeah.
how much logic I have to
Yeah.
put to
I'm
display the
also in
data.
IT, yeah. It will
Okay.
be terrific to write that.
Yeah.
God.
So
So
cool.
just for my information,
Mhm.
how much time did you actually take to develop the software?
It takes a lot of time for me. When I got satisfied, like my software is ready to market, it crossed 2 years time for all the numerology and all those testing and everything. But it took time, literally long time. It looks easy, but when you go through all the cycles of the development, planning, execution, bringing resource, testing, and all those things, then it takes time. 2 years definitely, and a lot of money also, and patience also. So,
Money we can borrow, but patience is
yes.
something we have to have presence
No,
within ourselves.
there are a lot of software in market already. The purpose of developing this software is so that you can learn easily. Okay, there are a lot of software. I didn't develop something new. I developed the software which is friendly to the student who can learn. And that's what I gave you a free access during that course. The reason is because I found that the person who doesn't have the software, they didn't learn quickly. So that's what it is on my cost so that you can learn. Okay, now we will see the planet aspect. It is one of the very, very important concept. Aspect means drishti. Drishti means seeing that. Okay, it is like a torch. Okay, giving the light. So any planet, wherever they sits, okay, they are seeing that just opposite to that, 180 degree. Okay, if we talk in the degree, this is 30 degree, right? Opposite 0 degree, start with 0 degree, 30 degrees. This will be 180 degree. That's why it will go to 360 degree, like that. So just opposite. Okay, I'm erasing this one. Degree is little mathematical, so I don't want to disturb you. So our opposite is first house to seventh house. This is my opposite, right? So any planet except Rahu, Ketu. Okay, Rahu and Ketu is always opposite. If you find Rahu here, Ketu will be here always. If you find Rahu here, seventh is this one, Ketu will be always here. If you find Rahu here, Ketu will be here. It is always opposite, so they don't give the seventh aspect, but rest of the planets, 7 planets, all have their seventh aspect. Means in a layman term, what happened? In layman term, not exactly, in layman term, if Jupiter and Sun is here, okay, and suppose Jupiter is here, it is still aspecting Sun, means it is behaving like it is with Sun. You got it? So when Jupiter Sun is there together, but if it is opposite to Jupiter, when because it is giving seventh drishti, seventh aspect to this planet, so it will behave like a conjunction. It is not conjunct. There is a difference between aspect and conjunction. Okay, but just to understand now, you think like this is the same. Okay, there's a difference. Okay, so but don't think like it is the same. But right now you just consider this as the same. So any planet. So when we are analyzing it, impact of the planet, we will always see the drishti. Okay. Now, so we have, it is obvious, right? Light, like, imagine that, in village, we have seen that type of house where there's a courtyard in between and rooms are all side. This person can see this room also, right? If there is no gate or wall, and this person can this person can see. So it is the same way. The planet can see the opposite of their straight 180 degree. Okay, this is what it means, and it is impacting them like it is impacting like it is with them only. Okay, So that is called the aspect. So we have planet, Sun, Moon, Mars, Jupiter. Okay, let me do that. Sun, Moon, Venus, Mercury. Okay, and then we have Mars, Saturn, Jupiter, Rahu, Ketu. So we have seventh aspect for this one, we have seventh aspect, this one 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 we have seventh aspect, this one. Rahu Ketu doesn't have seventh aspect because up seventh from Rahu is Ketu. They are playing their own role. Ketu opposite Rahu. You know why they are Rahu Ketu is 7? That's because of the past life karma. Wherever Ketu is there in your chart, that means you have already experienced those things in past life and they don't want anything out of that this life. Like if Ketu is with Saturn, they say that I have done enough profession related things in past life. I'm satisfied now. I don't want to do anything related to profession. And we are struggling for that profession wise. So, but Rahu is the desire. They say, no, I have to get more and more experience of that. All sort of experience. So in this birth, what they are ambitious about, check the Rahu. Okay. Obsessed. Cool. So this is no 7 because it is already Rahu Ketu 7th. So here till here we are good. Now these 3 planets, okay, or these 2 also you can say, have 2 special effect as well. Those who are not talking can go on mute, like somebody is washing, cleaning dishes look like to me. Okay, so this one, these planets having some special aspect. Mars having a special aspect of 7th by default. Along with that, they have the 4th and 8th. Saturn is having 3rd and 10th. Jupiter is having 5th and 9th. Why like that? 4th house is our property. Mars represents the property and all. So that's why they are the special aspect of 4th. 8th is the longevity and accident, and that Mars is Karka of accident, Yudh, war, all those things, battlefield. That's what the 8th aspect is also there. Saturn 3rd is our effort, day-to-day life. Saturn always want to do the effort. That is there. 10th is career, profession, or how you, after putting that effort, what is the result, name, fame, recognition you are getting in that life. So that is the 10th also Saturn is giving. Jupiter 5th house is for the child, kids. That's what the 5th aspect is. 9th house is that dharma, duty, knowledge, spiritual knowledge, guru, teaching. So that's why it has the 9th as well. Rahu Ketu also have 5th and 9th, like a Jupiter. Okay. So this aspect we have to give. For example, Sun is here. Sun giving aspect here in this house. But if Sun is not there, for example, instead of Sun, Mars is there. If I will disconnect this and it is Mars. So Mars will give aspect here, but it will also give aspect here. 1, 2, 3, 4. It will also give aspect here. Okay. If Saturn is there, Saturn aspecting 7th, it will also give aspect to 3rd house and it will also give aspect to 10th house along with 7th. If Jupiter is there, it will also give aspect to 5th house and 9th house and 7th. If Rahu is here, Ketu is here, Rahu will give aspect to 5th house here and 9th house, and Ketu will give 5th here from here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Ketu will give here 5th and Ketu will give 9th here. Okay. So this is got the planet aspect. So what does it mean? The meaning is if Sun is here, Mars is here, and suppose Saturn is here and Jupiter is here, then this Sun, even though no planet is there, Sun is getting aspect from Mars 1, 2, 3, 4, right? Sun is getting aspect from Saturn, 10th aspect, and Saturn is getting aspect from Jupiter. So Sun is influenced by these 3 planets. Sun is, even though Sun looks like alone, but it is not alone. Anyone has question? I know it is. It is.
Sir, for example, if we take Sun now, Sun and opposite of Sun is 10th house, right? So it is aspecting 10th house. So a 10th house, even if no planet is there, so it will give the qualities of Sun.
10th house?
10th house, yeah, that one, 10th house. Sun aspects that house, right? Because
Yes.
7. So
Yeah.
no planet is present there. So it will give qualities of Sun, 10th
Yeah,
house.
it will impact that house, Sun.
Impact, okay.
तो इसमें प्रीवियस स्लाइड में दिखाइएगा सर, इससे प्रीवियस स्लाइड से। अच्छा, इसमें जैसे आपने मार्स में लिखा है 7th के साथ 4th और 8th करेगा, सन मून वीनस मर्करी कौन से हाउसेस करेगा उसको? सेम?
Only 7th.
Only 7th. अच्छा, none other than these 7th,
Yes.
all the 4 planets.
Yes.
Okay.
In this, any question? Anyone? You can ask.
अच्छा, इसमें सर अगर जो डिग्री चाइल्ड वाली है या एजेड वाली है तो वो प्रीवियस और नेक्स्ट हाउस में हो जाएगा इम्पैक्ट उसका?
Which one degree?
सपोज सन की डिग्री 1 है या सन की डिग्री 28 है, 1 है तो थर्ड हाउस को देगा।
No, I will not take this question. You are asking always ahead of. I'm trying to explain this concept you are asking.
Okay, got it.
Anyone else? Any question?
Sir?
Mhm.
Sneha here. So
Yeah.
now in this chart, you have written Jupiter here,
Mhm.
which is in 8th house. Okay, from here, if I count the 7th place, that is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, so that means this place, this is empty. So will Jupiter will be affecting there? I mean, it will showing its light over there.
Yes. Yes.
And will this Jupiter, since it is friendly with 5th and 9th house, from here, if I count the 5th house, that is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So it is giving its energy to Mars also?
No, Mars is not 5th. This is 5th.
Sorry, 1,
1,
2,
2.
3. Oh, sorry. Yeah, the cross one, this.
Yeah.
So it will be reflecting its light there also?
Yes.
And same way as to 9th also.
So this is the 9th.
So when one planet, it comes to in one house, so if it is nothing over there, then too it will shower its light because of the aspects, right?
Yes, that is the right statement.
This is the right history, what I have understood. Is
Yep.
this correct?
Exactly. Exactly.
Because then I have to clear my things. Otherwise, I will keep on thinking that ye idhar kaisa hai, ye udhar kaisa hai.
Yeah. This is how we have to do. Good thing is, if you, what you do is take 10 date of birth randomly, anything. Okay. Okay, and here you see this one. If you take, you are able to see that Sun, Rahu, Mercury. Okay, like that. So you see that aspected by means if you see the Sun, it is aspected by Mars. Okay, because Mars is opposite to that, but Sun is aspecting Ketu and Mars,
And Mars. Okay.
right? It is aspecting. So you two take, all of you take 10 charts, any date of birth, randomly, whatever in your mind comes, just put date of birth, you will get different chart. And for each planet, you check that. For like, for example, if I will do here, Venus, which planet Venus is aspecting? There are two things. Which planet Venus is aspecting means Venus is giving light. Second thing is, what are the planets if it's giving light to Venus, means aspecting Venus. You got it? There are two concepts, right? So one is aspected by and one is aspect to. It is the same thing. We are understanding in two different ways. So if I will consider Venus, Venus is aspecting which planet? Aspect to
Venus is expecting only 12. Sorry,
12.
not that. No, not that's not 12. That's like 8th house.
8th house, no planet, right?
Yeah.
No planet. And Venus is getting aspect by
Moon.
By
It's aspected by Moon.
aspected by
No. Wrong.
no.
Yeah, Mars.
Sir, it is aspected by Saturn. Venus is aspected by Saturn.
yeah. From Saturn, if you count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, right? Any planet is with Venus, that we say that conjunct. With planet, any planet is there with Venus? No, right? No planet. So if you go little down right here in this software, so if you see the planet Venus, so it is telling aspected by Saturn and Ketu. Yes, Ketu, we missed that. 7, 8, 9. Ketu is also doing, right? 7, 8, 9.
Yeah.
Aspected by Ketu, Saturn and Ketu, aspect to no planet, conjunct no planet. Whether it's a debiliated or exalted or it is in enemy position. So Venus is in Virgo, it is called debiliated. That last time I told you to write, remember that, right? So that is okay. So like that we can read, we can do our analysis like that, and then we can match our result. Do this for 10 chart, then after that you don't need to worry about.
So can you please come again? I got this, that now we were seeing Venus. So Venus is expected to no planet, that is at the 8th house.
No planet is there, right? In the 8th house.
There is no planet.
Yes.
Okay, but you said Saturn. So Saturn, we took it as
Venus is aspected by what other planet is seeing the Venus. The second, in the different ways. First was Venus is saying to someone, like I'm seeing you. Okay. It is like Venus is seeing someone else. Now, who is seeing me? Who is looking at me? Like if Venus is me, who is looking at me? Then we found Saturn is looking at me and Ketu is also looking at me.
So we mean to say the 4th house.
No, Saturn is looking from the 10th house, and Ketu is looking from the 9th house.
Saturn has a Saturn from here 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Saturn aspect will be here, right? In the 10th place.
Yeah.
Saturn has this aspect, right? 3rd, 7th, and 10th.
3, 7, 10.
You remember that? Mars has 4 and 8, 4, 7, 8. Jupiter has 5, 7, 9. Rahu has 5, 9. Ketu has 5, 9. Right?
Yeah.
So
सर
now,
मार्स के लिए हम 9 नहीं लेंगे यहाँ पे, मार्स के लिए वो 159 वाला 9 नहीं लेंगे.
oh, okay. Ruki thamba thamba. Wait. Let me go one by one. Okay. We will take, but let's finish this one.
This 1, 2.
So with this method, sir, it is what it is aspecting is easier to find, but what it is getting aspected by, then you have to look at each planet and then calculate.
Exactly. Exactly. It is little difficult, but what happens, like if you tell me, I by easily seeing that, I can say that, okay, these are the planet it is doing that. Okay.
So you mean to say, sir, as expected to can be direct, that is the 7th house. And accepted by, then we have to calculate accordingly, right?
Yeah, each planet you have to check. If you are new, just go by one planet. Okay, Jupiter is not checking Venus, Saturn is checking or not. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yes, Saturn is yes, Ketu is yes, Mars is no, Neptune, forget about this one, Moon is no, Sun, Rahu no, Mercury no. Like that you have to do each one. So when you do all planets both side, right, 10 charts, after that by seeing itself you will see that, okay, I know which planet it is checking. Then all sort of that, struggle what you have counting the house, aspect to aspect, all things will be go away. And whether you did right or wrong, you can validate from this software here.
Here we have 2 charts. We are seeing where the first chart here what we are doing is the Lagna chart. That means the date of where you were born, right? The first house will be a Lagna chart.
Yeah. This is the only you have to focus, not others. This is the one only.
So this question था अभी हम Venus is aspected by. We are taking 5th house में Saturn और 6th house का केतु जो लिखा है, तो इसमें रेट्रो का कोई इम्पैक्ट नहीं कंसीडर करेंगे?
No impact.
Okay.
So may I ask you, why have you factored in Pluto, Uranus, and Neptune when we don't consider that in any of our calculations?
There are 2 reasons. Okay, first thing is these planets are like a little new, and it has come in like recent astrology system, Western astrological system. Okay, second thing is they are telling that it is so far from Sun, the impact is very minute. But in the Western astrology, they have given like a Pluto and like a god of war. Yeah, Neptune as the watery sign and all. So that's what the logic, whatever we have right now, in that we haven't considered this one. But I think we should be that number based astrology that I'm going to teach now. In that we are considering that as well. Okay, because it requires. So suppose if Mars is influencing the rape. Okay, if Pluto comes, then it is a gang rape. If Moon is about the travel, Neptune is, or Uranus particularly, Uranus is like Rahu. Rahu is like a foreign travel. Uranus is like a travel in the space. So now because space travel is there, so we have to include that Uranus also. Okay, so that's because it is required now. It is influencing. If Moon is water, Neptune is like a 4 times water. Okay, if Rahu is ambitious, Uranus is super ambitious. If Mars is war, Pluto is like a gang war. Okay, it's a god of wars. Like that it is there, but we are not considering. We are just putting, as per the Bhrigu Nadi things, we don't consider these planets. But it doesn't mean it doesn't have impacts. It has impacts, but we are not considering that in this system. But the other system, what I told, in that we will consider that. Okay, if you see here, we have the numberings for this also. So we are considering that, particularly to deciding that whether they are lesbian or gay, we are considering these planets.
All right.
impacts of Uranus is there when we are deciding whether it's LGBT things.
So it means Uranus is like a Rahu and Pluto is like Mars and Neptune is like Moon, sir.
Amplified version.
Amplified.
Yeah,
version.
but they're more superior than Neptune is more superior, more watery than Moon.
Exactly. When Moon and Neptune is there, people intuition power is very high. Even though they don't know astrology, they will, whatever they will say sometimes become correct. But
that is when we call that sixth sense or
yes,
telepathy.
Yeah, because it
the
is too
telepathy works.
exactly. But if the negative planets are behind them, then they get that black magic, Najar Lagna, those things like very easily. If the bad planets are on them, they go to depression quickly because of the too much water. Okay, so that's what. So in order to do that, I'm telling you to don't go to the too much high. It sounds fascinating, but first learn the actual concept, and I'll teach you everything. You can ask my all the previous students. I never hide. If you have question, I have answer for you. So I'll never hide that anything. So but I want you to learn first, because if I'll present everything, it sounds fascinating, but when you open the chart, you will say that, okay, what to do next. So that's what I'm explaining you what to do next. Okay, so this is the one concept, that is the aspect. You please practice. If you cannot do 10, do the 2 charts, because we have 9 planets. 2 chart also enough to start with. But I would suggest, if you can do 10, if you're really serious about this subject, do the 10 chart. Put any date of birth, any time. So planets, anyway, we have to check the planets only, right? So you just check that one and see that if you get this one, then you don't need to worry about anything in life. Okay, whatever astrological things you are learning, in whatever way you are learning, it doesn't matter whatever method you are learning in future, because by seeing this itself, you will understand what are the planets it is getting impact. Like when I'm seeing this moon, then I'm seeing that what are the planets it is getting impact. Okay, Saturn, opposite to that one, moon. Means this person, mother will get sick, or they have very bad health issue when this person was born, or they will have health issues related to joint pains or sinus. By seeing this moon, we can tell about the why, because Saturn is aspecting them. Saturn is the disease, moon is mother. So that is the disease. If you see Sun and Rahu, that means that Rahu is the blame or the problem. Sun is in problem. When Sun is father. Father was, when this person born, father was in some sort of problem, either related to career or family issues or anything. So he was not very happy at that time when this person born. Okay. So like that, you can, by seeing each planet, we can start predicting each part of their life. Okay, so yeah, that is the one thing that you do. Aspected, conjunct, aspected to. Conjunct is easy, right? Sun is conjunct by whom? Conjunct means what are the planets together? What are the planets with Sun?
Rahu and Mars.
Rahu and Mercury.
Oh, sorry, Mercury.
Yeah, and Ketu is conjunct with Mars. Mars is conjunct with Ketu. Right? Okay, now there's something called
Saturn is conjuncted with Pluto.
Yeah, you can say that. Yes, Sanjay. Pluto. What we say, this is the general Parasari traditional astrological concepts, okay, of the aspect. There's another aspect, we say that Bhrigu Nadi trinal aspect. It is not so complex. What it says that whatever planet it is, Sun, Moon, Mars, Rahu, Ketu, whatever planet it is, if they are in the same group, we learned this grouping, right? Fire, earth, air, and water, right?
Okay.
Fire means 1, 5, 9, earth means 2, 6, 10, earth, air means 3, 7, 11, water is 4, 8, 12, right? These are the zodiac sign of the grouping. So any planet in this group are supporting each other, and consider they are aspecting each other. Okay. So suppose if Sun, Rahu, Mercury is there, so water one, if we consider, so 4th, 8th, and 12th. Oh, no planet is there. Forget about that. Let's go to the air. 3, 7, 11. 3, 7, and 11. So what are the planets? Is Moon and Jupiter together. If we go to the Earth, 2, 6, and 10. What are the planets? Venus,
Ketu, Mars.
Ketu, and Mars. In earlier system, we were only seeing that Venus and Ketu is getting aspect, but now Mars is also influencing them. Okay. So this is called the Bhrigu Nadi concept that we are going to use. So
But
this
in 2, there is no planet, sir.
2, no planet, we have not used anything. 6 is a Venus, we use Venus.
6 is Venus.
10th
And
house
10
is
is Ketu.
Ketu and Mars, we use Ketu and Mars.
Okay, Ketu and Mars.
Like that, fire is 159. 1 is what? Uranus. Okay, we are not considering. 5 we are not considering. 9 we are Saturn photos. So that's okay, Saturn and Saturn photos. So in order to do that, if you get confused, what I did in this software is, it is really easy to learn and practice. But this time I'm requesting you, please practice. Okay. This without that, whatever I'll tell you, you will say that I understood, sir, but I'm not able to do anything, because that is the one. By getting a lot of feedback from others. If you select his Bhrigu Nadi, right? Here is the planet aspect. If you do the house number 1, you see this? Jupiter, Neptune, and Moon. So this is the Jupiter is aspecting here. If you do house number 2, these planets, Sun, Rahu, Mercury, these planets are aspecting each other. If you are not able to, initially, just to understand, house number 3, like Saturn, Moon, you see? Like that, if you do 4th, Ketu, Mars, Venus is in trinal, like that. So this will help you to decide for the practice purpose. I don't use this arrow, I know. By seeing that, I know. Why? Because I have seen several charts. It is just matter of practice. Okay, this is the last thing that you have to remember. After that, it is just a prediction we will do. Because if you don't know Mars is also getting aspected by Sun, Venus, you will not be able to tell that, because Mars and Venus is getting aspect. What we will say, Venus is the beauty, Mars is husband, or Mars is a brother also. So this is a girl's chart. So that means his brother will be very beautiful, handsome, not beautiful, handsome, right? Because of the Venus. So that's the.
But in this case, if it is a boy over there, then the girl will be very beautiful.
Yeah, their sister will be very beautiful, because Venus and sister will not be beautiful, because Mars is there. Sister will be very aggressive and anger because of the Mars. Okay. Because Venus is sister, Mars is giving that aspect.
Sir, how we can tell brothers means? I didn't get it is my card, na? So how come means, or we are seeing house? So
no, house, forget about, so slowly you forget about houses. Now we will only deal with the planets.
So, but you said brother, na? So that I am not getting. From where to look that brother?
Brother means Mars.
Okay.
I have, if you see that chart, right, this one, in that Karka, if you see, it is already given there. Okay. If you see Mars, first word is the brother.
Mars planet, husband, okay, sister, okay.
Sister, like siblings there, brother, sister okay. Is not, brothers is not.
Yes.
Okay. So like that we have. So slowly when we start practicing, we will remember every time what is the Karka.
That changes after the marriage, you said, no?
Yes, once he will get married, then Venus will, if it is boy chart, then Venus will become wife. So, but his wife will also be aggressive.
Aggressive and all.
Yes, Ketu is also there. It is spiritual, but Mars, Ketu, both is like a cutting. So very sharp. Their speech will be very sharp. Okay, so like that you can explore more and more combinations. Okay, it is up to
So
you.
sorry for interrupting you, but as this is a tricky, right? Little tricky. So here the arrow is shown from Venus to Mars. So Venus is not aspecting Mars, na? So how come that arrow?
It is
Just
trinal.
that I was having
It is in the same group, 2, 6, 10 group.
2, 6.
Venus is
I'm
here.
not getting. Means so I'm not getting. Can you please explain again?
From where to explain? So we have, you got fire, earth, air, water, right? I told
Yeah,
that
yeah,
each type of zodiac sign planet will be coming together. So 2,
yeah, yeah.
6, and 10. 2, 6, and 10. It is a group of the earth.
Earth.
So in the 6, Venus is there. In the 10, Ketu and Mars is there. So it is together.
Yes.
That's what we are discussing.
Okay.
Okay.
So this will also means not only the accept, this will also give the results. For example, the Mars that will be of he will be beautiful, like Venus, but he will be a little aggressive.
Yeah, Venus is getting aspect from Mars. That means Venus will get quality of Mars. So Venus is like a sister if we are considering boys chart, or girls chart, even Venus is. So they will become aggressive. But if it is a girl's chart, Mars is brother and Venus is giving aspect to Mars. That means Mars, it will be beautiful. Okay.
And so what Ketu will do, so then?
Ketu will make
relation.
spiritual. Ketu will make it
Spiritual.
spiritual. Yeah. Okay, okay. So like that, you have to do this practice. Please, please, please. If you stuck, you can ask in WhatsApp. I will definitely answer. Okay. But
So I
this is,
guess this requires lots of practice because aspect also is there
so
and the
that's why,
elements also.
yes, element is also there. You take one chart, sit quietly for 1 hour. Okay.
Okay.
And then you put it everything. And if you want to validate your result, check it here. See here, Bhrigu Nadi
Okay.
trinal aspect is there. If I be considering the
Triangle.
Venus,
Okay, okay.
Ketu and Mars.
Okay.
And if you click on this Venus, right? If you click on this Venus, for example,
Okay.
yeah, click. So it gives you the significator as well. You don't need to refer the notes.
Okay, okay. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Okay, okay, yeah, yeah.
So, like relation, wife, sister,
Cheeks and
daughter.
retina. Okay. Yeah, yeah.
Right.
That
If you
is good.
go to the Mars, it's a general like husband, brother,
Brother, sister,
commander. Yeah, here
blood.
relation
Yeah.
is
Yes,
okay.
yes.
So like that, Saturn, if you go action, karma, elder brother, uncle, servant, maids.
Yes. Sir, in the like we learn aspects, I mocked it up. So, for example, Saturn has third, the seventh, third, and 10. So, from that, which is good aspect of him and which is bad, or all are means bad. Drishti means all.
It depends on the how the planet is. This is very good question. Okay, 5 minutes I'll
Okay.
take to explain. This is really good question.
Yes.
This came to my mind also when I was practicing that astrology. So it
Yeah.
is good or bad. So suppose, for example, Mars. Okay, if Mars is there, for example, if Mars is there, yeah, go on mute. So this is Aries zodiac sign. And Mars is there, means it is in on sign. Okay. So Mars is in good condition. When Mars is in good condition, the fourth aspect, it is related to the property. Mars is significator of property and all. So it will give him a lot of properties. Means assets. it will increase the assets. 8th house is longevity, accident. It will try to protect. It will give, Mars will give definitely the accident, but it will give him courageous because it is the battlefield. So it will make his action like a more valorous, like a strong personality. He will meet with accident, but he will survive. He will fight. He will win, like that. Same Mars, for example, if we say that it is in here, it is exalted. 4th from here is the first house, right? So it will give the assets, but first house is not about the property. Property is this one. First house is about the name, fame, recognition, strong health and all, right? So it will give assets related to that. So it will give good health, it will give fame, it will give recognition, it will give ego, power, rulership, those things. Okay. 8th house is this 5th one. It will give the definitely Mars aspect on 5th house, problem to the child while delivery, might be that C-section and all, but it will give the sun because it is a male planet and it is strong, so it will not destroy that. It will give that strong result. It will protect from that. Okay, but in order to protect that, that event will happen. Okay, he will be winner like in the battlefield, but in order to do that, he have to go into the war, right? Same situation. There's a nature of the
So,
one.
sir, in the childbirth, for example, he will give problems, but it will protect and outcome will be good. Okay. Sir, in our
But
previous example,
but opposite to that, if Mars is here, oh sorry, if Mars is here, which is debilitated,
Okay.
which is not happy, then 4th
Yes.
house from here, that is the wife, resource,
Life.
right?
Yes.
So it will reduce the assets or the property or the core things related to that. It will create problem in relationship, it will create problem with partnership in the business. And 8th house is this one, because he is not happy, so he will reduce the
Career.
longevity
Yeah,
of this one. So
longevity.
income will reduce,
Yeah.
friendship will reduce.
All desires.
Yeah, but if it is a 10th house, Capricorn is there, Mars is a good, so he will give the strong partner, a strong bond as well.
partner, strong.
So it depends on the planet's mood, what they want to do.
Okay. Yeah.
Any question, anyone
Sir,
else?
in our previous example, yes, sir. In our previous example, Mars was in first house. In first house, that the four aspects, it is in his self house, Mars. So it is strong. It for 4th house it will give good property assets, sir. But we learned that Mars aspects only 7th house and 4th and 8th. Okay, sorry for. I thought only 7th aspects. Yeah,
Yes,
okay.
I will ask
Sorry.
other to ask question as well. Okay, so anyone else has question?
Hello.
Yeah.
सर जस्ट वन लॉन्ग क्वेरी है सर जो
Yeah.
रेट्रोग्रेड प्लैनेट होता है उसके एस्पेक्ट को कैसे थोड़ा सा एक्सप्लेन करो, ये मेरा लॉन्ग कंफ्यूजन है शुरू से।
We will discuss in the other class. Okay, people will get confused.
Okay.
Even though it is retro, you consider for a while the normal. Think like he is in there only.
Okay.
Okay, but even though it is retro, don't think it is from previous house. It will give the, you just consider them in the previous house, but don't consider their aspect and everything more, because it is just 50%. Okay, so for a while, but we have to analyze the complete things. Okay, then yeah, you can consider 50% here, then yeah, aspect from both the side. It depends, I will check that one. But house count, basically that what matters when it is retro. Okay, any other question? Nope. Snehal ji, Supriya ji, Sheetal ji, anyone? No.
First, let me study one by one only, sir. I'll study with.
But practice today, Sheetal ji. Okay. Oh,
Yeah,
sorry,
I will. I
Snehal
will.
ji.
I will
Yeah.
study the aspect by and aspect two.
Yes.
Because
Yes.
I like to focus on one part of it. If I take a lot of things together, like if I take conjunct, I take retro, then I'll myself get confused.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah. So take that
like,
aspect to and aspect by. Yeah. Yeah. Take
yeah,
that.
it's like, a bundle. So I will, from a bundle, I'll start taking one out. So it will be clear for me. If I do it in all ways, then I will get confused. So
Yeah.
let me take out the threads of the bundle and
Yep.
study
Yep.
it wisely.
Yeah. Yeah. Supriya ji.
So I have one question. Like you said, planets, like if the Mars was here in the fourth house, you said that the with the wife they will have problem or something. So it depends the
Mars will give
Mars
problem. The
mood.
reason, yeah, the reason
Yeah.
is because fourth zodiac sign Cancer, Mars is debilitated.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
Last class I asked you to remember
Yeah.
exalted.
Exalted.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, so Mars,
can you give one more example of this? Like
like Mars, or what exactly, like which place or
something like might be in
uh,
mm,
so actually the thing is it varies. Okay, we have to, when suppose there is a two group of planet, we know Rahu, Ketu, Saturn and Mars, if they are giving the problem, for example, then we have the blessings of Jupiter as well. Okay,
okay.
and if we are seeing that seventh house, okay, to create problem with the partner and all, but if our Venus, which is the related to wife, spouse and married things, if it is very strong, then they will survive, they will fight, there will be trouble, but end of the day they will be again together and happiness is there. Okay, so when we are checking everything, so we will not just check one thing and just conclude, we will check the other things as well. Okay, but yeah, this is what it does. Mars behavior means, the question was like how to understand the fourth aspect, 10th aspect is like eighth aspect, whether it will give me good result or bad result or just neutral result. No, because there it varies. If the planet is happy, their
Yeah,
aspect
okay.
will give the good result. If the planet is
Good.
not happy, then it will trouble. Same thing, conjunct also. If Mars is here and if Jupiter is not Jupiter, for example, anyone like Venus is there. Okay, so because Mars is not happy, so it will disturb the Venus, means the spouse, nature and everything. Okay, they will be more like irritating, those like angry, annoying kind of. But here is,
So do you mean that Mars is more stronger than Venus? Like something like that? Like that's a
yes,
strong.
yes, because here Mars is weak. So because of weak, so Mars has two types of nature, right? One nature is like outside, like how they are in the world, how courageous they are, how strong they are, how like they are doing something initiative and all. But there is another Mars we have, that is
With
in
humanity and background.
yeah, inside us. That is like how we are when tough situation comes, how we are doing. Some people is not outside, they will be very calm and silent, but they will always fight with the closed one, because their outside Mars is not strong. Their inside is that Mars is not going out. It's a nature of fighting. So they, instead of fighting outside, they are fighting that inside. So they will disturb the closed one. When trouble will come, they will not be able to fight back. They will be always be compromising. They will always be telling yes, yes, yes. Okay, but if the Mars is strong inside, they will not fight. They will fight for the outer world. Okay, so depends on like how planet is strong, and it takes time for everyone to understand what I'm telling you now. Even though if you read outside, like in blog or anything, nowhere it is written how planet behaves, like aspect and everything. I'm telling you because I've seen several charts, and that's what I'm explaining you in one line or two line. Okay, it is very secretive things. Same thing with the Saturn, same thing with the Jupiter, same thing with the Rahu Ketu as well. Okay.
Okay, okay, sir. Thank you.
Yeah. Artiji, numerology is easy, need a lot of practice. Yes, numerology is really easy when we are seeing this one. But yes, here we can reveal a lot of things. Okay, so that's why. Sooner or later, we have to learn this one.
Sir, if we have to compare numerology and astrology, so astrology gives you 80% authentic report and numerology is
Yeah, because you saw that, right? The combination of the planets, like in the same day, right? You imagine that the zodiac sign, how it is impacting. If suppose somebody born on 3rd June 1982 and somebody born on 6th March 1982, their chart will come same, total will come like not as we say that 12 June, for example, or 21 June or something. Oh, I'm just flipping that things. Okay, so it will look like it is the same number combination, same thing. It came to in our group discussion, also in our WhatsApp, one person has given this example, but their things are different. Okay, so definitely we are considering name and all those things, that is okay, but still this chart will reveal more, because you consider when we are checking profession, we are just focusing on Saturn. It is revealing a lot of things. When we are checking marriage, we are just focusing on Venus. It is revealing a lot of things. So we have more option here. But yeah, right now it is tough because we are comparing. And when we stop comparison and just focus on learning, then anything new.
but I just want to clear this because things are that that when we are talking about occult science, we have so many things involved in it. At the end, there is a relation of everybody related with the planets only, with their lords and with the Karpika of them. Okay. But we cannot deny saying that yeah, numerology will not work and only astrology will work. Is that the conclude I can make it for it?
No, numerology is working. Numerology is working. What I am telling them, that's what I'm teaching numerology first. If you ask me how it is that, so numerology is working. If you don't get touchy, okay? Numerology will work as a helping science. Okay, helping science.
I mean, I will take it other way like this, navigating yourself.
Yeah, this is numerology is for the suggestion. It is not for the prediction. Okay. It is not for prediction. You can suggest, you can, the personality, if somebody will ask me when I'm doing consulting, the first personality, I don't go to the astrology. I check by the numerology because it is more accurate, more nature. I can suggest them, it is very good. But our journey doesn't stop there. After that comes to the real questions of life. Why I'm not getting married, why it is getting, what happened to that, what is the reason. That's when we go to the core and everything, then we think, okay, there is a reason behind that. Okay, so that's what the exploration of more. But once you learn that, you won't say these things. It is just because we know one thing, and that's why it is comparison. For me, everything is
No,
okay.
it's nothing, because the things keep on cropping up. Like for example, if there is no number 6 in somebody's chart of numerology, then we say that the Venus is weak. But if you see it in other way, if it is in astrology, the moon planet is very good, which refers giving you a lot of glamour and this and that. So how contradictory this will be?
It will be contradictory. It depends. See, it is giving the glamour and everything, but question is whether what time it is. Okay, for example, if you see Dhirubhai Ambani, his Mars was very strong, and when he was young, at that time Mars Dasai started, and he just used that one. What if his Mars will come in the childhood or in the old age? So he will say that he has very good combination, but he did struggle. So there is something called the timing also, right? Deskal path. So that right moment, right, everything is stuck, and then he did that. Okay. So there are things. So slowly, when you, what I'm telling is, all this confusion happens because we don't have much knowledge about all. When you have knowledge, then you have the right way to decision. I'm not telling people to do the astrology only. There's a lot of people who they say that I want to do numerology, do it. Okay, but what I'm telling is, once you understand that, right, what is astrology, what is numerology, then it is easy for you to decide. But just putting our eyes closed, no, it is working, it is not working, like that.
So
it is
because
definitely-
see, sir, I'm practicing numerology. I've been giving suggestions, and when people come to me, I don't even I give them more of a strength points, because weaknesses is that you have to overcome out. Okay, you will
Yes,
overcome with your weaknesses. That is, if you
yes,
put yourself in the right directions using your strength. People, they know their strength, but they don't take their strength, and they take their weaknesses at a higher level, and then they keep on saying, nahi aisa nahi work ho raha, waisa nahi work ho raha, aisa nahi ho raha, waisa nahi. Whereas
yeah,
they're hiding their strength. And in numerology, we like it says, you also know that a name change gives a lot of aspect to one's
yeah. Name number is
so
there, mobile number is there, vehicle number, door number. There are a lot of aspects. Okay, lot of aspects are there, but still some point of
So
time we
can
will
I,
expect. So yeah, it
sir,
is
I have
getting
one
getting
query.
late, and I'm just
Sir, I have one
pause that
query.
recording. Okay, so
Yeah,
otherwise it will go
yeah.